Okay, so I posted a video a little while back, and it was about this car, and I hooked my brand new OBD2 scanner up to the car, and it gave me a couple codes. Now, I said in that video that I knew what the problem was, and I was wrong. The car ended up breaking down on me, I want to say about a month ago, so it's been sitting for a while. I haven't been able to record because I lost my SD card, and I searched and searched and searched for it. I couldn't find it, so I finally just buckled down today and bought a new one, which is fine because it's 128 gigs of space that I can use. My other one was only 64 gigs. But I haven't been able to record, so I haven't posted anything. But now that I found what the problem is, I'll go ahead and show you guys, and hopefully I'll be able to get it fixed. So anyway, what the problem was, or actually is, crap, I don't really have any light. Hold on a second. Let me get this piece of junk out. So right where that little piece of tape is, that is, actually let me go back to this. Crap, gosh dang it. Boy, I'm dumb. So what that is right now at the moment is about a dime-sized hole in my intake manifold. Now what that does, there's a little plastic part that goes into the intake manifold that, if I'm correct, opens and closes, does little things inside the intake manifold. And also, this guy right here also opens and closes. There's this little bar down here, and it's like a little actuator. It does something there, opens and closes something. So when I bought the car, it actually had the engine light came on a couple times, and I always just cleared it because the car always ran fine. It always hesitated on acceleration since day one, which I imagine has something to do with whatever that is. Honestly, I don't know any of the technical terms. I have no idea. Finding things online for this car is extremely difficult. There just aren't forums out there about these cars, or at least not ones that go into any significant depth. So I am going to fix the car myself. I can't really get that plastic part, and I don't know if anything fell down inside the intake manifold itself. So really what I'm going to do is just replace the intake manifold itself. I feel like that's kind of the best way to go about doing it. I found one on eBay for relatively cheap, brand new. It's pretty expensive, but I would really hate to put this thing back to. I don't even know if I can buy that plastic part. I haven't been able to find it online. I haven't gotten a hold of anyone that even knows what it is. The part number that's on it takes me to something completely different online. So I'm kind of looking at a brand new intake manifold. I just ordered gaskets for it. And it doesn't look like it's that difficult of a job, honestly. I mean, I've done turbochargers on Power Strokes. I've done the entire intake manifold on a Power Stroke. EGR cooler, I mean, you name it, I've done it on a diesel engine. 4Runner I've been balls deep in. I've even gone balls deep in an Audi before, so I'm not really too concerned over this, but at the same time it's like, because all those other cars I had the internet to go off of, I had other people's experiences to go off of, whereas this, I'm literally just kind of making educated guesses, because that's all I can do. There's just nothing on this car like there are other cars. You have forums for the AMG models, a lot of people in the E350s, but not a lot of people have the E550s. So it's just one of those, like, if there is anything on the internet about it, it's, oh, well, I took it to the dealership. Well, I could take it to the dealership too, but brand new, the part's $1,200, and usually you can look at double or triple the part's price in labor. So I'm looking at, $4,000 to fix this car. And if any of you guys have watched any of my other videos, you know that spending money like that is just completely out of the question for me. If I'm spending money like that, it's on a brand new car, it's on, like, forged two-piece wheels. I mean, something ridiculous. I'm not paying $4,000 for this. But I found out what the problem is. I'll get the parts ordered, and I'll make another video about me digging deep into it, and we'll see what happens. If all else fails, I'm going to be honest, this car is kind of hard to find between the interior color, exterior color, panoramic roof, the engine, and only being rear-wheel drive. It's kind of a hard car to come by, being 2009, the last year that it was made. If you get into later models, you can find them, but this, as far as I'm concerned, can sit for a while. I'm really not all that concerned about it. I am making payments on it, but I don't care. I mean, it's keeping the mileage down. I have other cars to drive. So anyway, I found out what the problem is, and I'll post a video about me working on it, and hopefully it'll open some light to other people that may have had this problem. I hope no one else has, but being that it's just a plastic part on a very hot part of the engine, I would imagine that this actually isn't that uncommon, but I haven't seen anything on the internet about it, so maybe I'll shed some light for people, I don't know, but catch you guys later.